And in 3 years, on July 14th, 2025, if if I'm still in the same place, bro. This is I guess I retire from going full time.
Bitch, retire! Nigga, what? What the f?
For I mean, obviously, like I've been making videos. I never stopped making videos, but they were mostly like gaming, and I was trying to get back into like streaming.
You think I'm a milkman?
You are a milkman.
No, I am not. No,
The
no, no,
darkest
no,
you've ever gone was Miss Washington.
no. She doesn't have downs.
Throw your thing at his feet. Throw your thing at his feet. Throw your thing at his feet. Hey!
During the great streamer era. Now I think about it, now looking back, it's like the great streamer era, and I was trying to get my piece of the pie for like vlogging, like lifestyle, and like all the big ideas that I had that took structure, and that would took time to make. I had TikTok, right? Because TikTok was like super easy. It was just, pick up my phone. I had an idea. I would just blurt it out into the camera. 60 seconds to 3 minutes, and then that was it. And before shit happened, and then I just was like, I'm gonna nuke both of my accounts. Retrospectively, bro, I was like getting super duper burnt out. Um, when I made that dumbass contract video, I was actually like losing my mind. Like I was, how in is it Zom 100? No, Mob Psycho. Like at 100%, it gets critical, bro. I was at like 80% critical rate. Yeah. I was like 80% critical rate. It was getting bad. So then like after that, once I hit 100%, bro, I just like spiraled, and it wasn't good. And here's a timeline. So I snapped. I started spiraling for like 3 months. I crashed my car, not on purpose. Not on purpose. It was an actual accident. I got into a situationship. I finally sought help. Went back to said situationship. Started smoking za. Got done in the worst way possible. Coped with carts. Dropped my first album. Snapped again. Dyed my hair. Gained a dependency on Zaza at this point. Signed up for kickboxing and jiu-jitsu. Partied every weekend for about 2 months straight. At this point, I was super uber dependent on Zaha. Sat with myself and my therapist. Then I met a new girl, but we really don't talk about her. Got back into whatever I was into in middle school. Traveled around for a little bit. Slowed down on Zaha. Caught up on One Piece. Started making art or just coloring. I don't know. And now I'm here, making shit again. Literally, I was throwing shit at a wall. Low key, not even low key. Like I'm actually glad that I burnt out at in some way, shape, or form. It forced me to go on like a hiatus, I would say. But like looking at looking at back at the content that I was making during that time, bro. It was it was it like slowly over after that video I made, the contract video. It became more and more desperate, and I was just hoping something would stick. And one of the funniest things about it was like, dude, the way I know I did is because I started a podcast called Internet Therapy, knowing damn well my ass should have been on that couch. And then not only that, I was clip farming content to zero viewers on Twitch, bro. And it's not to say that like having zero viewers is a problem, but I was clip farming, bro. I was like, all right, let me get on. I gotta stream for 90 minutes. I'm gonna react to some videos. Nobody's watching, and then I'll just clip up that, put it on TikTok because I know to get some likes, and I'll throw it up on my YouTube channel because I know it'll get some views. You can still go back and see it. Like you can still go back and see it. Like I would usually watch like by myself, and some of them I don't even watch now. Like looking back, I was really trying to just make something stick. I was desperate. I'm not even gonna lie. But nothing really clicked until like the other week. Like I think it might have been 2 weeks ago when I watched Val's video on the price of becoming exceptional.
So here's the truth. Even the most obsessed creators rest, but not for the reasons people think. They don't rest to find balance. They rest to protect momentum. They don't rest to escape the work. They rest to return to its sharper. Rest becomes this tool, not a lifestyle. Silence becomes sharpening. Sleep becomes maintenance. Solitude becomes fuel. You don't unplug to forget your craft. You unplug to preserve the machine. This is why obsessed people avoid burnout better than average people. Their rest has purpose. Their rest is invested. Their rest is a part of the plan. Balance says stop doing the thing that matters. Mastery says pause long enough to do it better.
So follow me, right? Right before my clip farming phase, okay? When I dropped my first album, there was a song called The Struggler, right? It was recorded in 2022, right before I lost my mind. And I say, this is the last shit that I'm writing. I'm putting the motherfucking pen down. I gotta live some life so I can have something to rap about. Looking back, like every time I play that song, I get kind of like chills because after I said that, bro, that's when everything just like took a nosedive, like for the worst. Cause that's after I did that song, I started a podcast. I don't know. I was just talking to them. I was doing what I'm doing now, but I don't know. It just didn't feel right. Like it didn't feel right. It just felt forced, and I was obsessed. That too, I was obsessed with making everything happen by a certain time frame. By that fucking deadline that passed, I just like I said, I just kept forcing content out, and it just progressively got worse in some ways. Like there would have been a couple, yeah, I spent hours on the video making all these edits, but I feel like it just got worse. It just got worse. There wasn't really any substance behind it, is what I'm really saying. It was pathetic. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. But now, like honestly, now I feel good. Like I feel like really good. And people will be like, oh yeah, I feel good now. But like, dog, you know that feeling when you want to do the shit that you love again. Like when I was younger, I used to make a lot of videos for fun. Like first thing what got me into making videos was Lego stop motion, and then my mom got me a camcorder, and then I remember I wrote this fucking dumbass short film that me and my cousin started in, and I'd pay like $1 million to get that footage, bro, on my camcorder, and we shot it in my basement, right? And then just from then, I've always been making videos, and then by the time I turned 16, I started my first gaming channel, and I was making videos then. Once I turned 18, I got this video editing job, and that kind of just like turned my hobby into like work. And then people started to offer me jobs, like make them ads or videos for their business. It was like, I can't turn down this money, bro. And I did that for like 2 or 3 years. I still have that video editing job now. It's been like 5 years, but that's when I really started to burn out on it. And then like when I made that contract video, I hated making videos. Like I hated making videos. I hated opening up Premiere, bro. I hated filming. I hated doing the whole process and then not even seeing the results of it. That and the videos I am making, I'm making like $200 a job. Yeah, but it's like, it's not fun. I gotta do re-edits. I have to go out and film for other people. I gotta meet their deadlines. It's not fun. It like made me hate making videos. It sucked the light. Like I hated it. Now it's just like, oh yeah, I actually sit down and say, okay, I'm thinking about how I can make this video, or I have an idea and I want to really make this video. That and I have the confidence in myself now. I have a confidence that's not really tied to the external, right? Because when I was making videos when I was like a teenager, the ex the the confidence came from when I had a video that did good. Like, oh, this video got 100 views. Oh man, it's good. I gotta keep doing this. And then when I got the job, the confidence came from the money, right? Or I was making videos and I would get the money from the job. It was like, oh, that means I'm doing good. So those that was my indicators showing me like you make good videos, and they were so not internal. It just didn't make me happy at the same time. It's like, yeah, I got views here for this stupid ass video that was about something that was hot on the algorithm, or I made some money making somebody because they don't know how to make a video for their business. It just got, but now it just got real old. It's not really tied to the external. The confidence is like, I have this idea. I know I have the fucking skill to do it. Now I just gotta make it happen. And that's not even just in making videos. That's just in everything. Like, ever since I finished therapy, bro, my confidence and trusting my instincts is like there. Like, it wasn't there at all, bro. It wasn't there at all, and that's why I wasn't uploading. I was like, oh, I don't know. But now it's like, man, fuck that. I got this cool idea. You know, as cliche as it sounds, part of that confidence was coming to terms with my goals. I have a lot of big goals, bro. And I used to like say like, yo, those are insane, or they're unattainable, they're unrealistic. And seeing people that were a part of my community, or people that I know that, you know, are accomplishing their goals, it's like, what the fuck? Like, now I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I achieve my goals? What the fuck am I doing, bro? And now it's not so more, it's like they're unattainable or they're insane or unrealistic. It's like, what the hell? It's like, what do I need to do to get there? Like, and that, just saying that is like, not saying that my goals are unattainable or they're insane or unrealistic, but saying like they're attainable. What I need to have a plan to get there. That's kind of brought me confidence too. Just knowing like, okay, I can do it. I just need a plan. Honestly, I want to get an ego. Maybe I'll put that on the screen. Like, I want an ego. I don't know about the EGOT. I'm not really in a theater like that. That might come down like when I'm 45 or something. But I want an ego. And I feel like that's really attainable. I can do it. And by the time I'm like retired and shit, I want to have that ego. Literally. And if you don't think I can do it, man, then fuck you, bro. Like, honestly.